Hey guys, and welcome to my channel and this video. Today I will be painting this fun ink and watercolor painting, and I did do my sketch earlier, so I did trace it later on onto watercolor paper using a graphite paper. Sketch is also, as always, available for you to download from the link that there is down in the description box, so go ahead and download it for yourself. After tracing it onto watercolor paper, I'm using this ink pen. This is ink pen from Etchr graphic pen set, and this is number 05. I'm starting with doing just a basic sketch, and I'm not trying to sketch one straight line, but I'm just making those lines broken and just scribbling the lines, because I do like it better when they are not clean lines, but when they are a little bit broken. Afterwards, picking up this 01 ink pen and just doing a little bit of the shading and a little bit of the details all around my suitcases. And all the materials I am using for this painting are listed also down in the description box, so whatever you're interested in, you can go ahead and check it out. When just finished with my sketch, I've picked up this larger mop brush and clean water. Actually, it was a little bit dirty, but you know, it doesn't matter. It can be a little bit dirty or just a clean water, and then sprinkle it a couple of splatters. This is just a lighter brown color, and then spread it again with that brush. Now picking up some black and also adding it on the right side where I do want that part to be a little bit darker. You will see later on in my painting process that I am painting that right side a little bit darker and on the left side a little bit lighter, because I do want it to make it look that that right side is actually in the shadow. So just use any colors you like. I will be using turquoise. I will be using this something like English red, I think this is. Also, I will be using pink, I will be using some yellow, brown, I will be using black. So any colors you like, you can definitely use to paint in your suitcases. And I'm not trying even to paint every single detail and paint them perfectly. As you can see, I'm just always minding to paint a part of the suitcase to keep my colors in that borders of the suitcase. Even if you go outside of it, that's also fine. Yes, I'm using now also ultramarine, and just painting in again that right side of the suitcase a little bit darker, left side somewhere I will be painting it and somewhere not. Just adding a little bit of the details here and there, a little bit of the yellow to this one. So as I said, you can use any colors you like. Now adding some details with black and darker blue. And some of the pink. So actually, when I finished with the watercolors, I was thinking whether or not I should be adding a little bit more of the ink pen, a little bit darken it, add a little bit more of the shadows, a little bit more of the scribbling, but I decided not to do that at the end. But that is something that you can do when you finish with your watercolors. You can definitely add a little bit more of the ink on top to add even more impact, even more contrast between some parts of your suitcases. Also, those handles, I'm painting them a little bit darker just to make them slightly visible and to pop in comparison that suitcase. Now I did leave it to dry completely, and when it did dry, I'm picking up this very dark black color and just with a flat brush adding a little bit more of the details, a little bit more of the shadows to that right side of the suitcases. I'm just going basically all around my painting and just looking where I do need a little bit more of the color, what I want to emphasize on the painting. So what I do want to emphasize, that is where I am adding a little bit more of the color. Of course, some of the splatters, I did add splatters with blue and also with a little lighter pink, also in a brown color. So again, you can definitely do and use whatever you like. I did paint a lower part, also added something like a table or maybe a floor where those suitcases are, but did not try to make it look like something realistic, but just again do it, painted it to make it look like there is something, that those suitcases aren't flying in the air. And that is, well, I guess that is all. A little bit more of the details. As I said, I'm just looking where I want to add a little bit more. When it dries, it becomes a little bit lighter, those watercolors. So I'm just looking where I want to add a little bit more of the details. And actually with that, I'll be finishing off this painting and this video. I hope you do like it. I do love to do ink and watercolors. I'm not sure if you do like it, but if you do, please hit the like button, share it, comment, tell me if you do want a little bit more of those tutorials with ink and watercolor. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that. I would appreciate that a lot. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!